identify Minecraft as a simple building block game for sheer entertainment. However, Minecraft, the educational edition, has switched the entire concept of fun all around. With creativity, collaboration, and problem-solving elements built into the game, the version of Minecraft will allow for an engaging foundation to create, explore, and learn in a classroom. Our Sunrise team got together with Microsoft to have a look at how this new version is helpful to both teacher and child. Let's have a look.
For the last 6 years, I've been using Minecraft across a huge number of schools, universities, businesses, charities, and within those subjects, one of the nicest things we've worked out how to do is take data, in this case GIS data, which you asked about, global information systems data, things like maps of the world and whether or not there's forestry in a particular area, 3D representations of New York, for example. And what we're able to do is we're able to take that data and, using a series of 3 or 4 different softwares to get the mathematics right and the measurements and so on, we can take that data and we can put it into Minecraft. So just by taking the real world, the real world, and making it one-to-one scale and realistic in Minecraft actually brings children to places that because you can't visit St Kilda now, you're not able to do that. So let's do it in Minecraft instead.
I don't even begin to try because they like doing this type of thing. They like learning this way, and they already know way more than I do, and they know way more of what can be done. I think in terms of being the sage of knowledge, that is a bygone era. No.
I started playing Minecraft about 2 years ago. I don't play it quite often, but I've sometimes played twice a week, but mostly once a week. And I build lots of things. The one time I built an amusement park with roller coasters and rides and even fishing.
For me, we cannot just be looking at putting Minecraft into schools and saying we're going to use this as an education tool and hope that that is enough. We need parents at home to be looking at Minecraft and thinking, actually, my children could be building the pyramids in there. My children could be studying Egyptian history. My children could be building World War I trenches or doing maths using just coloured wool. And we need parents to be recognising that those hours that their children are spending on Minecraft, which a lot of parents will say, I can't believe they spend so many hours on Minecraft. Meet them halfway. Get engaged with your children. There is a challenge. There is an argument that this is another screen, and we're just going to put children on another screen. So one of the challenges we have is how do we make sure that their screen time is good screen time and it's not too much. And the 2 answers to that is, 1, meet them halfway. Let's make sure that when they are using screen time, they are learning. At least then we're buying some of that time back. So if they're going to be on Minecraft, let's teach them while they're in there.
We recommend reading eggs, we recommend mathletics, and obviously when we're working with Minecraft, we've also recommended Minecraft as 3 programs that are educationally sound, they're viable, the children are using them productively and they're learning. But as a parent, I would tell you it's essential for you to also manage screen time.
I don't think most children can play outside without watching TV or being on their computer or just not seeing technology for at least 5 minutes. So I think it's important to at least have 20 minutes to play so that the child doesn't get bored out of their skull playing outside, doing hide and seek.
In fact, almost always, my children don't go into Minecraft until they've given me graph paper drawings of what they're going to build. They've done the maths behind the budgeting of what they're going to build, because I often do budgeting when I'm building with them, and every block is costed. I get them to check regular maps, and we get the maps out and we say, okay, we're looking at St Kilda now. Let's get a map out and let's find a book and let's look at the history of St Kilda. Then we're going to go into Minecraft and we're going to explore it. And then intermittently throughout, in the interim and while they're building, they come out of Minecraft occasionally and they look at other things and they continue to research and they write. They keep journals of, say we're doing the Egyptians, they might keep a journal of Howard Carter and how he found King Tutankhamun's tomb and so on. And they keep journals like that, and then they put the journal away and they come back and they go back to Minecraft, and then at the end I get them to do what we call reflective thinking, where they reflect on what they've done, they write things down, they maybe do a drawing about what they've done, and they storyboard what they've been doing for me, and they bring that to me as a form of reflective assessment, peer assessment, self-assessment, and then I assess what they've been doing throughout that process. So I think the answers are, to recap, the answers are: meet them halfway, give them playtime, and then use some of that playtime to teach them, and blend the technology, blend Minecraft with traditional learning methods.
I don't for one moment believe that you throw away all the very important foundational skills that are required in a foundation phase, particularly in a grade R or a grade 1 classroom. So we still do a lot of practical and hands-on stuff. I actually have found, and I was talking to one of the other teachers about this earlier on today, that Minecraft allows me to get 10 children to be completely absorbed, occupied, doing something constructive, and I can work with the other 10 children, and 5 children can be out in learning support or doing some other activity. So from group work, it's a fantastic mechanism.
I like the fact that you can be creative and do all sorts of things, and that you can play with other people and bond with them and build things together, like structures and castles and houses and all sorts of things. When I was at my mom's office yesterday, she was on Microsoft Word, and she never knew that instead of going and clicking the button and then pressing a number for the font size, you could actually just press one button which would make the font go bigger or smaller.